Here we go. We gotta go sign up for public comment. It's Inglewood City Council public comment meeting time. Hooray! And I'm almost late. How's it going? Good, thank you. Oh, we got two of these fuckers here. Oh no, just one. Oh, way to activate your body cam. What are you activating your body cam for? You doing that for everybody that goes through security?
I sure don't, but you know you can't be recorded audio or video.
Excuse me?
It's on the door.
I can't what?
Record audio or video.
The fuck is wrong with you? This is a public meeting, you fucking moron. Hello? Do you know how to read? I can record. Are you that stupid? You're gonna start this shit with me tonight? Can I go sign up for public comment?
Are you gonna keep recording?
Fuck yeah, I am. What the fuck's wrong with you? This is a public fucking meeting, you moron. Hello? You are out of your fucking mind. This is a public meeting, you dumbass. If you put your fucking hands on me, we're gonna have some serious fucking problems.
Have fun.
You fucking idiot. Holy shit. What in the actual fuck? That's Matthew Thuente. You've seen him on camera before. He is from Internal Affairs. Oh dear God, what a fucking idiot. You are a fucking moron. Go back to fucking high school. Go try to get a fucking high school diploma with some civics education in it. Because you're a fucking idiot. We would have a civil conversation if you weren't so fucking stupid. Never. Because you're too fucking stupid. My God, you are fucking dumb. Holy shit. Oh my God. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Chief Reed, you might want to go tell Fuente that this is a public meeting. Because he told me that I can't record.
I'll let him know.
He's a fucking idiot.
You can record back here, you know that.
Jesus Christ. And he wasn't gonna let me in. He told me I couldn't come in. I disobeyed his orders because they weren't lawful orders.
He hasn't worked one of these, so I'll let him know.
You put the dumbest person from the PD in charge of that?
He just hasn't worked it.
He's stupid.
Well, I'll have a
Are you gonna educate him on what a
What
public
conversation?
meeting is?
I told you I'd have a conversation.
Oh my God. This shit just keeps getting fucking dumber by the day. My God. So anyway, I'm gonna go out here right now and have a seat. I'm gonna sit down. I'm gonna sit down on the floor out here. Fuente activates his body cam the second he sees me coming. Oh my God. So I'm sitting on the floor. We'll wait for the meeting to start and then I'll go back through security. So, yeah, Fuente, he was Ed Disner's associate over there in internal affairs. And he took a complaint one day when MJ and I went there, and he just, he didn't follow up on the complaint, and then he lied and said that he did. And then when I really caught him in his lie, he said he must have just forgot or something. Oh my God. And they put him here. That's Division Chief Chad Reed sitting back there. He's the Division Chief of Special Operations for the PD. So he brings this dumbass here to the meeting and doesn't tell him that this is a public meeting. And he wants to know when we're going to have a civil conversation. I'm just sitting on the floor. Look at me sitting on the floor here. So anyway, how is everybody tonight? So I want to make some public comment. Oh my goodness, you guys, this stuff just keeps getting better with the lawsuit. So I'm just going to put a few things on the record up there. My lawsuit with Inglewood. Yeah, I'm not sure where Dwight is. I don't know. What is this Jen Wow profile? That's funny. That's really you, Jen Wow? Interesting. Well, welcome. Oh, it's the meth alarm. The cleaning lady set it off. That's to alert everyone there's a homeless person in the bathroom using drugs. And look, it ends up being the cleaning lady. Yeah, there's Fuente in there. Irish, you handsome devil. Thanks for being in here. Yeah, it's going to be a while before I make public comment. What was I on the list there, like 5th or 6th? We'll see if I even get to comment. Okay, so at any rate, I'm just looking at some texts and reading some documents. I'm number 6, thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, of course it's okay you're here, Jen Wow. I just figured you didn't like me anymore, which is fine. Flip Dog, what's happening? Yeah, I'm sorry, Flip Dog. Please don't take it personal. It's just one thing kind of after another. Bokomo, thanks for being in here. I don't think we'll have Sarah Cracks the Sky, our other mod, in here tonight. I think she's celebrating a birthday. So anyway, I'm just sitting on the floor out here. Ugh, now I gotta get up off the floor. My goodness. Ugh. That's a long way down there for me. Is it okay if I sit on the floor? Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, rhyme and reason, folks. Rhyme and reason. It's okay, I sit on the floor out here.
Sure.
Thank you.
I
Appreciate that.
You know,
Appreciate that.
We need to set the things back down. You can come back through, Miss Betsy.
I don't know what I'm doing yet. What did you just ask me?
That's what we're gonna come back through.
I don't see anything on here about sitting on the floor.
I don't know if that one's in date, to be honest with you.
You don't know if what?
I don't know if that one's in date, to be honest with you.
In date?
Yeah,
Is that,
like up to date.
so they're all different?
I've never seen this one get changed, is all I'm telling you.
And so they've been changed?
Yeah.
How's it going?
Do you want a copy of what the current exclusions look like that have all that on it?
Well, I want to know what's posted. So it doesn't
Sitting or
matter.
lying in city buildings other than on furniture designed for that purpose.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah,
That's a tier 1 violation.
yeah, those are the lesser ones than the tier 2s.
Uh-huh. Thank you for letting me sit on the floor. I really appreciate it. Are you letting me do that because I'm not homeless?
No, Regan, I just don't really write people for tier 1 stuff.
Okay,
I focus more on these.
yeah. I appreciate your honesty.
Yeah.
Yeah, so everybody, our guy Josh, yeah, he just got banned from the library for 45 days for sitting on the floor, off in a corner by himself, playing his card game on the floor. Because at the time he went in there, there was nowhere for him to sit to spread all his stuff out for him to play his card game. And then Luke's boss here, Joe Sutter, yeah, told him that he had to get up. What grown-ass man stands over another grown-ass man and says, get up, get up. Yeah, that'd be the fucking day. You'd be dragging my fucking ass out of there. I'm pissed. I just read Josh's exclusion. And guess who his hearing officer was? Jonathan Lucero, of all fucking people, who used to be the city prosecutor in the courts up here, who was the named prosecutor by that other punk-ass guard, Damian Elligan, as being the one that called him and told him to file a criminal complaint on Regan Benson. Oh, and except it's not posted anywhere out here either. Oh, is this where it is? No. No. Interesting.
Yeah, and so it said that
So if you need to read something that's out of public view, what do? Do you just come on back here and read it, or is that okay with you? Okay. Oh, so now this is here. Oh, I see. It's posted back here where no one can read it now. Yeah. I sure hope nobody's sitting on the floor in here. Yeah, Josh was sitting on the floor right over here. right here. Had his cards spread out, playing his card game. This table wasn't even here. He wanted to charge his phone. Yeah, interesting. So I was gone for the hearing, but it was held last Monday in person. And I did help Josh prepare a little bit. He ran some things by me. He wanted to know what the process was. Thank you. And so he presented his case. I thought he had a great case. Josh is pretty well spoken. He was really intent. We both figured, he'd lose, but I was hopeful because Jonathan Lucero was his hearing officer. I thought Jonathan Lucero had a fucking brain, but he doesn't. And he's now the judge over in Wheat Ridge, if anyone's wondering. Yeah, he quickly left here after that stuff went down with my case. And then all of a sudden, we got some evidence that presented that Sergio Renteria was likely the other party that called Damien and told him, well, Sergio no longer works here either. Yeah, so this lawsuit just continues to get more and more interesting. But let's head back up to the meeting. And it's now okay for me to sit on the floor. So, but Josh, who utilizes that library and happens to live in homelessness, yeah, he's now banned from the library for 45 days. So, there you go. Jonathan Lucero, you had one job. The hearing officer's job that's hired to oversee administrative hearings is to rule on whether or not the action the city took was lawful. That's it, period. Lawful. How is that lawful? Jonathan ruled on his feelings. I'm gonna read this ruling to you. Yeah, you like where they have all that shit posted in the library? Yeah, behind the guard seat, so nobody can read it. It's because their standards of behavior are unconstitutional, they are against the law, they are discriminatory, and I'm fighting to end them. So, I want to read this to you. So this is an order. Here it is, just so you can see it on my phone. It really exists. And it's signed by Jonathan Lucero. Jonathan M. Lucero, Esquire. Registration number 39062, City of Inglewood Hearing Officer. Appellant Josh Bull, appellee, the City of Inglewood, State of Colorado. The issue for the consideration of this hearing officer is whether the evidence demonstrates Mr. Bull was in dereliction of the City of Inglewood's library standards of behavior warranting ejection exclusion from the library. That is not what the code says, Jonathan. That is not what Inglewood's city code says is your job. Your job is to rule whether or not it was lawful. Colorado Revised Statutes and accompanying case law state to prove something by a preponderance of the evidence means to prove that it is more probably true than not. See Colorado Revised Statute 1325-127. See also People versus Garner. That's not what this is about, but that's cute, Jonathan. You know some case law. Congratulations, you're a municipal judge now. Wow. Proof by a preponderance of the evidence demands only that the evidence must preponderate over or outweigh evidence to the contrary. See City of Littleton versus Indus, Claim Appeals Office 2016 CO 2538 370, page 3D 157, 168-69. Everyone at Inglewood Public Library is subject to the City of Inglewood standards of behavior posted throughout the Civic Center and on the City of Inglewood website. Standards of behavior, library, patron code of conduct. Sitting and lying in city buildings other than on furniture designed for that purpose. Standards of behavior. Tier 1 violation may be for up to 45 days unless you have one prior exclusion in the last 3 years from any city facility, then may be up to 60 days. If multiple prior exclusions in the last 3 years, maybe for up to 90 days. Well, that's funny because Josh also did a records request for any prior exclusions that he wondered if they slapped on him without his knowledge. The clerk came back and said there's no information that exists. So, yeah, interesting. On August 25th, 2025, Mr. Bull appeared pro se and a hearing was conducted based upon Mr. Bull's appeal of his ejection and exclusion. Security Officer Sutter, that's an allied idiot. They bring a few idiots here from time to time, most definitely. Overall, the crew has been fantastic. They kind of fell off the cliff a little bit when Dave left. Remember Dave from Allied? Dave got fired from this detail. Because Dave did not agree with what went on in the library that day and told me I had every right to use that bathroom without signing my name. Yeah, Dave lost his job. Imagine that. I stay in touch with him. Resilient dude, good guy. He's doing good. So, Security Officer Sutter testified on behalf of the city. Oh, so the city didn't hire an attorney for this one, huh? Interesting. On August 12th, 2025, he's not a city employee, by the way, Mr. Bull was present in the library and was seated on the floor surrounded by his personal belongings. Mr. Sutter is familiar with Mr. Bull and recognized him based on his frequent patronage over the course of several years. Yeah. Mr. Sutter has a problem with Mr. Bull, but we're not going to put that in there to begin with, are we? That wouldn't look good. Mr. Sutter approached Mr. Bull and asked to pick his items up and to sit at a chair. Mr. Sutter returned to the main entrance of the library, not engaging in the conversation that Josh was trying to have with him. He jetted off because Josh was getting his phone out to record the interaction. Mr. Sutter returned to the main entrance of the library, leaving Mr. Bull behind. Shortly thereafter, Mr. Bull accosted Mr. Sutter and indicated that he would not comply. Mr. did not think it necessary to contact law enforcement as ejection and exclusion were the least drastic alternative. Mr. Bull was advised of this by Mr. Sutter. Mr. Bull then packed his belongings and exited without retrieving written notice of the ejection and exclusion. That's not true. That's a lie. He didn't even give him the exclusion till the next day. Mr. Bull testified and presented his own evidence, which included a video recording of the event. Said recording supported the testimony of Mr. Sutter. Moreover, Mr. Bull submitted a photograph of the patron code of conduct. No, he didn't. And testified, at least not on what we talked about. He submitted what was hanging on the wall next to what's now taped up on the wall, and nowhere on there does it say, you can't sit on the floor in the library. Mr. Bull then packed his belongings and exited without retrieving the notice. No, blah, 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 blah. Mr. Sutter, moreover, Mr. Bull submitted a photograph. Did you proofread your shit, moron? Obviously not. Everyone at Inglewood Public Library is subject to the City of Inglewood standards of behavior. The standards of behavior are conspicuously posted, lie, on the wall of the library and state in part, lying in city buildings other than on furniture designed for that purpose is prohibited behavior. As such, by a preponderance of evidence, the ejection and exclusion of Mr. Bull is upheld. Why?
Security, you okay? Okay. Making sure you're okay, that's all.
Huh. This stupid shit. This is stupid shit. So you're a man opening up a women's restroom when the janitor set off the men's. This is fucking stupid. If you ever do that to me when I'm in there, we're gonna have problems. I'm telling you. I just. Let's see where we're at in public comment. You ready to go into the meeting? Let's go check this stupid shit out.
Good.
You're not gonna hear anything.
Sorry, go ahead.
Mr. Rivers, just to be clear, did you participate in the South Broadway Complete Streets?
Yes.
Let me finish. Complete Streets open house or the South Broadway Revitalization open house?
I participated with the subgroup. There
Okay,
were
so
multiple subgroups, and I was on a Complete Streets subgroup for the
Okay.
South Broadway Revitalization Project.
But you didn't participate in the open house for public comment that we had in 2024 on this project?
No, I signed up for the three of the subgroups and the main group for the Complete Streets.
Great, thank you.
Go to roll call.
So, Ms. Kramer, did you, the city opened up to citizen, individuals, right? And that's what you signed up for. And there were citizens on the committee, the different committees.
Yes, the city requested participation by citizen groups into the Complete Streets Pride, the South Broadway Revitalization Project, and then there were multiple subgroups, branding, Complete Streets, economic development, and others. And we could sit on a minimum of 3 of those groups.
Okay, were there a lot of citizens that participated in that?
There were quite a few. The economic development group was quite large, and I sat on branding and on Complete Streets as well. There were only 2 citizens actually that were on the branding. The rest were city employees and contractors.
Okay, thank you very much. I appreciate it.
All right, seeing no further questions, thank you very much for your time tonight. Up next is recontestant from outside Inglewood.
Hello, council. Just waiting for this timer to show here. Thank you. Appreciate that. There have been timer issues, so just want to follow up on that. Oh, so yeah, it's great to see all of you again. I wanted to give you an update on this lawsuit. You know, I'm suing the city of Inglewood, and you, Othaniel, and you, Joe, and Sean, and what's her name? Tamara T. Niles over there. She's not here tonight. The ridiculousness is off the charts, you guys. And I want to make it public as often as I can. Did you know, I think I told you, that this city, thank you taxpayers, filed a counter lawsuit against me. We're talking thousands of dollars an hour that these taxpayers back here are paying this group of attorneys that I thought was really dumb. I thought they were really dumb people, but they're actually very smart. They are milking this for every damn red cent. These wonderful taxpayers, homeowners, business owners, all these people back here that, you know, pay that stuff. So this countersuit, they want $200,000, Joe, you, all these guys over here want $200,000 from me because invasion of privacy by appropriation of name and likeness. Statements included that defendants Niles and Lewis engaged in sexual conduct with each other, that defendants Barnett and Mulder engaged in sexual conduct with Inglewood police officers. Wow. That's quite the interesting narrative for things that were never said. But isn't it awesome over here in Inglewood? And you can ask the cops because it's about feelings. If my words made you feel a certain way, you can drum up facts in your head about those words. And then you can use the courts and accuse me of abusing the courts to sue me for $200,000. What in God's name is wrong with you idiots? Do you understand? You should admit what you did wrong. I have every right to sue you, and I should, for what you've done to me. Meanwhile, what you continue to do to the homeless, lawsuit after lawsuit after lawsuit after lawsuit. You all aware of the DMA lawsuit that just got filed for that unlawful arrest? You aware of the unconstitutional standards of behavior down in your library that just banned a homeless man for 45 days for sitting on the floor? Get your hand on that buzzer! Bzzz.
Benson, your 3 minutes are up. Any questions for Ms. Benson? Seeing none, we're going on to the next speaker. It's Peter Eckel, D3 resident. Good evening, Mr. Eckel. When you're ready, you may begin.
Good evening. Thanks for having me. I was listening earlier to my topics about the South Broadway complete streets, and I heard that one of those groups.
The South Broadway complete streets. Fucking joke. You should quit. You should get a new fucking job. Like Walmart door greeter. They need you over there. The shit is off the charts in this fucking shithole. Off the fucking charts. They are literally lying to these attorneys. And these attorneys are loving every second of it. They are filing frivolous motion after frivolous motion, making my attorneys respond to it. Look, you ain't gonna fucking take down my attorneys. I'm gonna tell you right now, Inglewood. You got another thing coming. When I told you Jamie was gonna mop your floor, bitch, I meant it. And I do hope all you attorneys representing these morons are watching my live stream tonight. I really do. I hope you're documenting everything word for word. And if anybody wants to see these filings, let me know. I'll provide them to you for free. So you don't have to go create a Pacer account. You can read this shit for yourself. It's really happening. Now the serious work begins. I ain't screwing around, people. You got any crafty messages you want me to chalk for y'all? Sign your name? Did you see him? Did you see Othaniel? He reached up and he had his finger on that buzzer at about 250. They want to ensure that not a word gets on the record. And that, we're not even talking about what they've done to the O'Neills. Sarah's not here tonight, so I'm not going to speak about that. You ought to see the shit that's brewing in that incident. We have some of the most damning body cam footage, if you will. All the superheroes here at the PD showed up at Leonard's house on January 8th, 2025. After posting after some building person here in Inglewood posting a condemned notice on the front door based on construction ordinance that they didn't even cite on the document. They tried to cite it, but then didn't finish citing it. Yeah, really weird shit. So that was posted on January 7th, 2025 at the house over there on Inca Street, 3920 South Inca Street, where Sarah and I were. And then they showed up on January 8th, the whole cavalry. We've got body cam footage of All Health standing outside the house. They never do go in the house. We've got this bitch from Adult Protective Services in the house telling Leonard, yeah, Leonard, the city has to take your house away because of the decisions that Jacob made. Yeah, Jacob is his adopted son. Remember, Leonard was 89 years old at the time this was going on. We also have body cam footage where he makes it clear that he can't see. He's begging the cops for help, maybe not begging, but definitely pleading his case for help to remove what is essentially a group of squatters that have taken over his house. You've got the cops going, yeah, well, whatever, Leonard. Yeah, I don't want to hear it. I just want these problems to stop. So you're going to have to evict them. That Chad Reed in there that was just on video, he fucking ran the whole operation. He and his little buddy, Sergeant Adam Wright. Yeah, ran the whole operation. So anyway, yeah, I'm pretty fired up. I took a break from Inglewood, but I read some filings today and some responses, and me and my attorney, we had to spend a lot of time this past week responding to their frivolous bullshit. They're accusing me of abusing the court system in this counter lawsuit, that I didn't have a right to do that it's harassment. Yeah. So I'm a little fired up over the shit that's being pulled. But look, I mean, these taxpayers, they're fucking stupid. They don't care. They're the ones going to foot the bill. Those attorneys for this city are going to bill this city. I'm guessing by the time this is over, it's going to be probably near $500,000, $750,000 just in attorney's fees. We're headed into the discovery phase now. That'll last until the early part of next summer. And this is where the rubber's going to meet the road with these idiots going into depositions and putting this shit on the record. Yep, and providing all their evidence when we request that discovery. Man, put my name on there. You want your name on there, Bohica? Bohica stands for bend over, here it comes again. Okay, let's do it. ChatGPT rated your motion an A-, and Inglewood's motion a C-. Thank you, DMCA lawyer, who's in the house tonight, who's doing some other bang-up attorney work with the federal courts. Yeah, it's been a great day in understanding really, truly how fortunate I am to have the group of attorneys, DMCA lawyer included, but right here in Colorado, that are vested in this fight for what is right. Okay? Because this is, sure, what they did to me is wrong and bad. It's all those things. It truly is. But what's worse is what they do to the homeless, what they do to people like Leonard and Sarah. This place is evil to the core. And Denver Metro Audits just, his attorney filed a lawsuit for the bullshit arrest that Hume orchestrated on him. It wasn't an arrest, it was a bullshit warrant when Hume hit him with his car door. So it's just lawsuit after lawsuit after lawsuit under this current majority city council and this current majority city administration. I wonder why my attorney got an A-. She'll be interested in knowing. Send me the summary on that. I love it. What kind of chat thing is that? Is that like for legal stuff? Is that something you subscribe to? Huh. I'm so behind the times. I mean, I barely have a cell phone. Sancho, no more lawlessness in Inglewood. All right, let's get her done. We're gonna need a lot of chalk. And we're gonna, her face will be covered, her hands will be covered, everything will be covered. I like green and green and green and blue and yellow. Okay, here we go. I just broke my chalk. Ah! I got it. Y'all talk amongst yourselves while reading draws some pretty pictures. I sure wish Sarah was here. Sarah is a great chalker girl. And then I'll come back and read the chat. So we'll start with Bohica. What's up? You're in the handicap spot?
Yeah.
That's not okay. You need to move.
What are you doing?
What do you mean, what am I doing?
Wait, Tommy. I'm leaving tomorrow morning at 5. Oh, yeah? Where are you
Thank you. Leave my chalk alone.
going? Oh, yeah? What are
Leave
you
my
doing?
chalk alone. That guy thinks handicap spots are designated for him. Again, that's Allied, folks.
Oh, yes. Okay, so he's got an obligation.
Bend. Over. Here. It. Comes. Again. Well, oh my God, what's going on South Broadway? Oh my God, we don't have enough pretty art on South Broadway. There you go, Bohica. That's just for you. Should we bolden up the Bohica? Okay, what's next? Yes, green. Yeah, but that's Inglewood's colors. These colors need to be like black and blue. Black and blue. We need to change their colors to black and blue. Let's see, we had another one. Sancho, let's see, what did you want? You wanted, I forgot already. What did you tell me? No more lawlessness in Inglewood. Here we go. All these people, they give no shits about the inhumane shit. Oh, look, my spotlight just came on. Ta-da! Let's see. So we'll want that over here. Whew, that's a long one. I had to go small. I don't think I like this anymore. I want to erase it. What do you mean by no more lawlessness? Because everything is against the law here. So somebody's going to have to come up with something a little different. Aw, Bohica, that was sweet. Oh, thanks, Barb. What do you mean by no more lawlessness? Like cop lawlessness? We need to write cop. I changed that up a little bit. No more lawlessness in Inglewood. Fire dirty cops. Fire dirty and killer cops. Okay, so anyway, about that body cam footage that we have over there for the house. Could you imagine or predict that not a single person involved over there wrote a report? Not one cop, not one social worker, not the fire marshal, not the building guy. Nobody. Nobody put into writing what they had done that day. We're trying to get those reports. But guess what? We can't have them because we have to go file with the courts if we want them. They literally stole that man's house from him. This police department. They did it. They fucking went into his home. Wait till we publish this shit. Went into his home and said, all right, everybody get out. Nobody's in trouble here. This isn't an enforcement. It's just everybody get out. And we only know it because we came across a report by a code officer that said she was there to deal with some animals because Sergeant Adam Wright called her. Yeah. So that alone has been a lot of emotional turmoil. You want to talk about abuse? The abuse that this city inflicts on the unknowing and the unsuspecting. I hope more people are going to abuse the process and file lawsuits. I really, really do. I think this is one of the worst things of overreach that I've it's one of the top 3 worst things because they didn't kill anybody. I'm surprised they didn't kill anybody. I really am. I'm shocked. This police department is really, really bad. It's really bad. And I am literally the only one. I mean, we got Luis with his Second Amendment stuff. But, of course, they tried to bury him. He's busy now. He's got to work and do other things and take care of stuff. Nobody's really in it to hold them accountable for the long run. And that's what's scary to me about all of it. Because I've talked to you before about how easy it would be to unalive me. Yeah. Tish, so sick of this shit. So much hatred, so much mistreatment. the poor and vulnerable, worse than a third world country. At least overseas, there's a family culture to fall back on. Not here. You, 100%. We've lost it over. It's swirling the drain. I don't know. I don't know what hope people think this country has at this rate. You know, you'll hear some auditors and some people saying that, oh yeah, more people are becoming aware. Yeah, there's more cameras out there. And so, not really. People are waking up. No, they're really not. Because when, 6 people wake up, I guess that gives somebody immense hope. I'd like to see 60,000 people wake up to their local corrupt ass piece of shit city government that affects every single thing they do the second they roll out of bed. That would be an awakening to me. These people, all they give a shit about is their traffic circle, is their traffic calming. Are we gonna have our parks? Are we gonna have our clean water? All of it revolves around how to be more dependent on government. Why? What do you people want? Totalitarianism. That's what you want. You want to be totally dependent on the government. Even at that, DJ, on their doorstep, those fucking neighbors over there at that house, they were fine with what went on in their own neighborhood because they had a couple whiners over there coming to city council. Oh, we got criminal activity going on over here. Those neighbors knew. They stood there and watched. Blocks of neighbors knew, ultimately, maybe not right at the time it was happening, but it was a hell of a scene that day that they showed up and wheeled Leonard out of his house and put him in a van. Not one fucking person. Not one. No, I don't even think it being at their doorstep. I think the only thing that it will solve. Did you talk to him?
I did.
Does he know he's at a public meeting now?
I let him know. He knows.
Yeah. I'm really extremely disappointed with this whole O'Neill thing, that whole operation that you ran. Chad, I thought for a while that you were one of the better brains in this department, but you all, one by one, have shown you're fucking tyrants. Every fucking one of you. He's been here for a very long time. And he's the fucker that was setting up the whole thing for Sarah to go get her personal documents out of the basement of that home, her adoption records. And then that fucking bitch, Tamara Niles, told him to stop doing it. So he did. Fucking coward. You fucking coward. That is Division Chief Chad Reed. There's always one good apple? Yeah, maybe one good apple. But that one good apple, unless they're gonna... You know how it goes, Bill of Rights. Puppets. He gives no fucks. Well, he's screwed. Because he knows the cat's out of the bag on the whole fucking deal. They're just waiting for the other shoe to drop for that lawsuit. And so are we, because this is a very, very complicated case. And we need very, very specialized attorney help. And we are having a very difficult time getting that specialized help. But Sarah and I have persevered, and we've got some things done. And I have really grown very fond of that young lady. And this stuff just has really settled in my heart what they've done. And again, we still have cause for some celebration's not the right word, that nobody ended up dead at the hands of what they did. However, one of the other things I couldn't get on the record tonight, Crystal, Sarah's mother, who lived at that home, is still out here. Imagine that. She's running from the cops all over the place. They're telling her she has to give up her cat if she wants to get housing. And so these things are pissing her off to stay out on the streets even more. It is truly because this city doesn't know how. They don't have a single person here that knows even how to talk to the homeless. They're all fucking idiots. There's nobody with any degree of direct street outreach with the homeless community. They have a homeless coordinator, Emily, that sits over at the PD. She used to work for All Health. They're real productive. So they brought her over here, and they sit her in the PD all day and pay her. She doesn't do a fucking thing. So, at any rate, the Bridge House thing opened up over here too with the $1 million that Inglewood had to, provide shelter for the homeless. Yeah, it's full. Not with a single person I recognize. How'd that happen? I haven't helped a single person over here in Inglewood that I've seen. Same people are out here. Okay, so what were we doing? No more lawlessness in Inglewood. Arrest dirty cops. Arrest dirty and killer cops. Dirty and killer cops, right? That's what we're going for here. We're gonna need blue for that. Okay, what next? So they're going to tell everybody, not all the city council members, not to come out these doors. Because there might be some disparaging, hurting, feeling words. Like, fuck Joe Anderson. That's what we should write next. Okay, I'm back. I got more chalk. My face is getting red. It's kind of hot out here still. I'm wondering if Joe Anderson has announced if he's running or not. I think they had till the 28th of August to do that, if I'm correct, based on what I think I know and read. So Rita Russell is running for mayor, and so is Sierra. So, yeah, isn't that interesting? The mayor who's being sued. Let's see. 4 civil rights, that's what we're going to write. 4 civil rights lawsuits to date in the last year. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is it 4 or 5? 4 so far. A 5th is just right around the corner, and a 6th is looming. All because of this current majority city council and majority city staff. So that's what we're writing next. Okay, I'm gonna check in with chat real quick. Did anybody want any other messages? A big wiener in red? I don't have. Do I have red? I'm not a good wiener drawer. I mean, I get the basics. But I like detail in art. That's why I need Sarah here. Sarah can draw anything. Yeah, fucking fed up. Thank you. It's all just government grift. They are not even slightly interested in actually helping a human being that does not work for the government or an approved NGO. They help themselves and their buddies. Period. Thank you very much. Quit being a believer that the system is going to help you. Aww. Living in a van with your best friend. So after 2 years living in my car, I finally saved up enough to buy a van. Since I bought a van, I decided to make a YouTube channel about it, since life seems to be a little bit... Since van life, yeah, seems to be a little bit popular nowadays. I'm glad you're doing that. Thank you. Please keep it up. And I want to sub to your channel. Let's sub to that channel, please, everybody. I have been watching more and more of that. Van lifers are really getting harassed big time out there. Big time. Always, always, always record the police. And you're correct, SV. I will never be silenced. You will have to probably take me out. I mean, like, really take me out to silence. I think I have been through enough in my life now to know that I'm not an easy one to kill. I've been through some shit. I don't really talk about it, but I've been through some stuff. So anyway. where's the chief of police? Where's the real important David Jackson this evening? Oh, let me guess, on fucking vacation again. Hasn't even been here a year. This current admin in Inglewood has managed to generate Oh, and another one of the things in their counterclaim is that I do this for profit. I do this for YouTube profit. Wait until they see the exhibit filings on that response. Fucking idiots. This current admin in Inglewood has managed to produce 4 civil rights lawsuits in less than 1 year. And that's the truth. Thank you, taxpayers. Your taxpayers aren't very bright. I think that should... The taxpayers here are dumb. That's what I'm gonna write. Taxpayers in Inglewood are dumb. Right backwards so you can read it. Ugh, that's a wiener move. I should draw a wiener for you. On the stock exchange? Well, of course I am. Yeah, Agenda 30 is going to make millions. Yep. Yeah, our viewers are getting harassed just as bad as the homeless, even when legally parked in camp. Yeah, totally. I'm probably going to be testing that pretty soon, by the way. Taxpayers are dumb here. Yes. P.S. Inglewood taxpayers aren't the brightest. But then again, neither are Denver's. Okay. P.S. Inglewood property taxpayers aren't the brightest, but then again, neither are Denver's. Next message, we pretty much almost have the whole thing done up here. That way they'll see this when they come out the door. I like this. Inglewood property taxpayers aren't the brightest. But then again, neither are Denver's. Yeah. So what next? We need to write fire. Well, these are the results of voting. They're having another election here pretty soon. I'm sweating. I'm really sweating. So they'll bring out the cleaning crew. They didn't know what to do when we had it all chalked down there. So it stayed for a little while, and then somebody obviously came out with some water bottles or some containers of water and poured it over it. Resurrect chalking. Resurrect redress and protest chalking events. Please. How many of you noticed I sat on the floor in there tonight? And Luke there, the Allied guy, the gun carrier, he's really come around. We've been able to have some decent conversations. I wasn't a fan of him to begin with because he was he thought he was gonna do the same shit to the homeless people that has been done here for a long time. So I didn't like him, but he quickly learned that that wasn't going to serve him well. But now this other idiot, who's now been made the account manager or whatever the fuck Allied calls these guys, supervisor is what it is. Dude's on a power trip. He's got a problem with Josh. And so he found an opportunity to bark orders over another man. Get up off the floor, because I told you to. Yeah, bitch. I'm just going to say, well, I'm not going to say what I would say, but anyway. Like I said earlier, what grown man does that to another grown-ass man? You're asking for it. You're fucking asking for it. So, handprint. I'm covered in chalk. So anyway, we need some more, say it. This is a safe place. Where? Inglewood? No, I'm not saying that. The cops are deadly. Hey, Jen, what's going on? Whoa, so you missed the story on this one. So anyway, our dude, Josh is in the library. He was playing cards, just had his cards spread out. It's his whatever game he does, I don't know, but he needs some space. And there were no tables big enough for him at the time when he went in the library. So he sat on the floor out of the way, over here by the emergency exit, completely out of the frickin' way. He wanted to charge his phone, right? There's an outlet right there. He's minding his own business, and here comes this fucking allied tyrant. Tells him to get up off the floor, that he's not allowed to sit on the floor. And he quick walks away because Josh is getting out his phone to record the interaction. So Josh gets up and he goes over to him and he's like, no, I'm not moving. What are you gonna do, call the cops? And he tells him that he's not gonna call the cops, but then he doesn't do anything else. And so Josh goes outside, smokes a cigarette, somebody's watching his stuff. The next morning, that fucking allied guard caught him outside and tries to give him an exclusion notice the next day. This dude went home and like, Josh was living rent-free on this guy's fucking pillow overnight because he sat on the floor in the fucking library. So he comes back the next morning and thinks he's really gonna one-up Josh, right? And so Josh is like, fuck you, I'm not signing that. And so Josh is telling me about it. I'm like, dude, you gotta do something about that. You gotta appeal that because they're gonna use that against you and then they're gonna ban you forever from the Civic Center. So we got together, he showed me his appeal and everything, all the evidence he was gonna use. It was great. Yeah, of course I hired this hearing officer who I thought I had some hope, but he came through and being another piece of shit tyrant, as I suspected, and ruled that it was just that, yeah, it was good to kick him out of the library, to ban him from the library. Yeah. So, yeah, this shit just goes on and on and on and on over here. And it's why, truly, literally, I keep coming back. Because it's wrong. It's unconstitutional. It's targeted. It is literal targeted harassment of class warfare, is what it is. And I got a problem with it. I got a huge problem with it. So tonight, I came to the meeting, Jen, and I go in there and I sat down on the floor. Nobody told me I couldn't do that. And then when I asked if I could do it, everybody told me I could. Imagine that. Yeah. So, y'all remember Jen. Jen also filed a complaint. Matthew Stanley set her up on drug charges. She sat in jail until they dropped the case because they had no fucking evidence. She's another person that I would gladly find in a crisis to figure out how to live on the street. There are some really fantastic people that live in homelessness, and I've met a lot of them, and a lot I still have to meet. There are some total assholes too. There are plenty of those. But the good far outweighs the bad in the community. It does. And these are people I'm proud to be lifelong friends with. And yeah, they're good people, you know. The Tree of Liberty really desperately needs watering. OPD of Utah, how are you? Hey, Johnny Bravo. Yeah, floor parties. I mean, I certainly can sit on the floor. I don't know about the rest of yous, but I get to sit on the floor. So, hello. I'm sweaty. Okay, so what else we got going on? Here comes the janitor. She's wheeling her cart. She's looking out here. She's like, oh, do I really have to clean that up? No, girlfriend, you can say no. You can tell these idiots over here it's protected speech. You could just clock out and go home. You can say you don't get paid enough money to put up with this kind of bullshit. I'll support you in that. Bring back chalk protests. Okay, we gotta write, so what were we gonna write next? What's going on in the meeting, by the way? Is it still going on? I gotta go get my other phone to look. Let's see where they're at on their agenda, because I want to catch them on camera. Do you care to provide commentary on your counter lawsuit for $200,000, you idiot? Aw, look at this picture that just showed up in my memories. I've been getting weird, photos. I have almost 37,000 photos and videos in my iCloud storage. Does anybody know who that is? I wore Jessie for the last week. Does anybody remember who this is? Any guesses? I swear I'm gonna start crying, but I'm not. I'll tell you who it is. So that's Cowboy. And they did the same thing to Cowboy in Inglewood that they did to Leonard. They took Cowboy's house. And then they criminally charged him. And then he was smart enough to get some legal help. And he beat him. But never sued him. They took the house. Yeah, Jen, just do it. Yep. The way shit's going, there's going to be a whole lot more of us out on the streets homeless. This country is crashing. That's not a lie. That is not a lie. The facts are there. Inglewood, Colorado. That is correct. Thanks, Bohica. You knew. That was Cowboy the day I took him a gift pack that somebody bought him. A backpack full of stuff, and in there were those yellow sunglasses, and he put them on for me. That picture was the day after a snowstorm and wicked cold. And I'd gone out to check on him. Remember the stories of Cowboy. If anybody knew how to hunker down in any degree of temperature, it was him. And the times I tried to put him in motels and he would not leave his stuff. Yeah. Oh, you lived here for years and you lived at the Hawthorne Apartments, huh? Well, lucky you. You don't live here anymore. Oh, so I was supposed to be looking at the meeting. What's going on in there? Oh, here comes some people. Oh, is that McDermott? Attorney McDermott? The bimbo that sits in for Tamara?
Well, we won't be able to say anything anyway because the public hearing's closed.
No, that is not her. They may be in executive session, maybe. I don't think I saw an executive session on the agenda.
So that will leave.
That was those two people that just walked out.
2 or 3 foot landscape buffer, enough for these junipers, as well as some shrubs.
Important shit.
Play operations. Typically, they have a clean vehicle drive-through. I just wanted to confirm that there is going to be just one way in. Yeah, this is internal parking, which was previously. Okay. Further questions for members of council? All right. Mr. Bodley, Mr. Andrews, and Ms. Hildreth, thank you so much.
Nobody signed up, though.
Okay. Well, with that then, are there any further questions from council before we close the public hearing? All right, with no further questions, can I get a
Oh, those were the
to
Chick-fil-A
approve the closing of
people.
the public hearing?
Interesting.
Don't have the question yet on my... So moved. All right, Member Ward, do you have it on your screen? All right, can I get a second?
There's a hearing to, I don't
Thank you,
know,
Member Wright.
redo Chick-fil-A.
All right, can we please vote?
You know, because private business shouldn't do anything without government approval. I mean, you should have to come to the government and beg to plant some fucking junipers.
This will come back.
Sorry, just a point of order, I believe it is. This says that Member Prang moved.
Nearly switched that.
So Member Ward moved, and I believe Member Wright said she seconded that item. So still the issues that we have with the new technology here. So thank you very much, Member Ward. We'll make that change. This will come back to council, I believe. A break? Are we ready to? We need a break. Let's take a 5-minute break. It's 8:20. If we could come back at 8:25, we'll continue the rest of the council agenda. Thank you, everyone.
There's Ward. He's got a cute butt. Oops! Did you hear what I just said? Oh my god. Their attorneys are gonna hear what I said. And I am gonna get sued for saying Steve Ward has a cute butt. I'm going to get countersued for an extra $50,000. Yeah, they're just on a break. Hey, night, Irish lover. Sorry, I know it's late. Thank you very much. Bokomo, are you still in here? Well, unless there's no departing messages, I'm not going to draw a wiener. So that's out. So does anybody have anything? I mean, I have written pretty much everything for the past several weeks. Fire so-and-so. So-and-so is an idiot. Fuck the popo. What other message do we want to... Bohica wins creativity for tonight. He wanted me to... put his signature in Inglewood, Colorado. Bohica stands for bend over. Here it comes again. A pig is a pig is a pig. And then I suppose you're going to want me to draw a pig. A pig is a pig is a pig. Okay, let's do it. And Sarah draws the cutest pigs. Well, we should go over to the cop shop and do that. We should go try to find some pigs. A pig is a pig is a pig. Oh, this coloring. It's shit brown, but you can't see shit. Well, we're gonna have to go with pink, I guess. Pig is a pig is a pig. Is that what we're doing? We have any other consensus? I've been working my legs. Thanks for noticing. I've been riding my bike, and I've been riding a lot of frickin' miles on a lot of rough terrain. Thank you very much. We the people. I like that. Denver Native Defender of Rights. I love it. We the people. I love you, sister, from another mister. You win. I gotta save the pig is a pig is a pig for Cop Shop. It's still a good one. And then, but we'll have Sarah with us. We can draw a pig. So, we the people. With a wiener. No! This one gets bold. This one, it gets block lettering. Oh shit! Anybody notice that fucking raccoon? I heard this shit. You little fucker. Well, at least he didn't try to get up my skirt. Dude was in the trash can. You little trash panda. He's like, get the fuck away from my trash can. He's not well. Dude. He's like, you get the fuck away from my trash can, lady. This is my fucking trash can. Oh, okay. He's hissing at me. Help! Help! There's a rabid raccoon out here. Y'all remember my shirt, right? Become ungovernable? Listen, look at all the subliminal messaging tonight. We got cowboys showing up. I got this fucking raccoon hissing at me. You never know what's going to happen on a Regan Benson live stream. I heard all this rustling over there, and I'm just chalking away, and he's literally standing right there. And here I am just doing my thing. I thought it was somebody down below. Listen to him. Listen. He's got a bag. Hey, where's the rest of your friends? I want to let you guys inside. It'll be safer inside for you. Come on, let's go inside. It's scary out here. Go get your friends. We'll be safe in the building. There's cops in there. Oh shit. Seriously? You want to go inside? Yeah, I don't want to say he's rabid. He's not rabid. He's just doing his thing, huh? Yeah, thanks. He is cute. Where's your friends? He looks a little underweight. Dude, yeah, there's all kinds of trash inside. I've actually never got to see one this close eating. I had a pregnant mama raccoon show up at my chicken coop, and then she came back with her babies. Get the rest down there, dude. No, he's not rabid at all. He's just doing his thing. He was hissing at me. Dude, just go get the rest of them you dropped. Too cute. I mean, that's terrible food he's eating, but I don't know. That's why they exist. Yeah, he is. He's a hungry little trash panda. He's eating in the good neighborhood tonight. Well, he's got to live somewhere close to here because you got Hampton right there, busy ass street, and then Santa Fe right there. So this little guy lives somewhere close. He's kind of little. So there's more. Go get your friends. Oh, he's watching me. It's like, lady, let me eat my fucking chicken nuggets in peace. Aww, he's a cute little face. They do, they are kind of brutal on chickens, though. They like to snap their heads off. It's a weird thing that raccoons do. And if they're not strong enough or big enough to do that, they definitely go after the eggs. Rob. Since he almost robbed you. Yeah, fucking fed up. He's eating as well as the average American. I swear that looks like a Taco Bell bag, though. He's just watching me. He's a little one. Reds and Jerry still on Santa Fe? No. No, that's been gone for quite a while. How long you been gone? That's been gone. Boy, I'm gonna... At least 10 years. At least. Is it the best live stream ever? Bohica, well, thank you. Like you said, yeah, we just never know what can go down, huh? Since 2015? Yeah, it... Let's see. That might have been right about the time. And the reason I know this, it's ridiculous. My son and his wife were T-boned by a drunk driver who had come out of there. And that was in 2011? 12? No. Yeah, I was in 14. Yeah. Oh, they do? Taco Bell has chicken nuggets now? Ugh. Nasty. Go to Taco Bell for chicken nuggets? You rescued and raised a newborn coon. We named him Dougie. Yeah, there's ordinances against this in Inglewood. They charge the homeless with what is it called? Look at him trying to reach the top of that wall. So he can climb. Oh, dude, take your nuggets with you. I don't know where he came from. Over here, somewhere. I think he must have climbed up over here. Because he was in this trash can. He's got one last nugget over there. He's hissing at me again. Well, what do you want to do, dude? He's like, don't you think you're gonna come over here and take my bag from me, lady? Oh, look, another one fell out. Dude, you dropped it. He wants to take the bag and run. Dude, you dropped them all, though. You can't get up the wall. This is just a baby. He's super uncoordinated. There you go. Just finish them. You want to take them back to your friends? It's okay. We just want to watch. Those are like some... Oh, they're like donut holes or something. I don't know. It's okay, dude. I'll leave. Here, you can finish them. You can't get up the wall. Oh, we got it. Dude, take your stuff. I'll throw them over for you. Oh, you want some chalk? It's just chalk, dude. You're not gonna like it. Oh shit, my phone is over there. Oh, okay, he's gonna leave my phone alone. Here, come here, I'll put these up here for you. This is some donut type of thing. Here, dude. He's gonna get in this tree. Here, come get him. There he goes. Look at him. He's climbing the fucking tree. Here, little guy. I'll leave him right here. Look. There you go. I don't want you to fall out of the tree. Trying to get away from me. There. I left his donuts right there for him. Okay, we need to finish our chalking. Hold on. I gotta get some more red. Here we go. Well, it's pink. It's the closest to red I have. Okay, so that was a great Trash Panda interruption. That was cute. That was calming. That was good meditation. Huh. Excellent. Now my hands smell like donuts. Those were little donut holes. Sugary, sweet things. Draw a guillotine. Oh. Fucking fed up. You never disappoint. Effing fed up never disappoints. It's funny. Sue me because I laughed. Add on another 50 grand. Take it up to 300. I'm cool. We the people. And so far, I've spelled everything correct. A blood-soaked guillotine. we've got room for we under we the people. What do we need under we the people? What do we need right there? Tell me. No wieners, no guillotines. Yay? No, yay's not gonna cut it. We need something under we the people. I'm looking for rustling in the tree over there. I see nothing. We the people. Freedom. I like it. Okay. Fearless patriot. I think you're taking that a little too far. Seriously. Don't be ridiculous. Oh, I did check for warrants earlier today. I call every so often in Arapahoe County because I know Inglewood's going to write one for something. They're going to make some shit up. In the course of all of this going down, they're going to try to start their shit again. We have people, freedom. Well, we should write demand. Well, we're gonna have to write the word demand. We'll just make a little side note of it right here. So we don't have room. We the people demand. Not command, demand. That's kind of hokey, but it's there. You know, this kind of stuff is therapeutic. That's why I like to chalk. Look at my hair. It's getting it's humid out here. My hair goes in humidity. Literally, it's like art therapy. I've had the best conversations with people. Chalking. Because you can really get it out there and express. Sarah and I were doing this great chalking out front downstairs at the Civic Center here, over there by the waterfall. And some of the homeless folks were out there. And we were all just kind of chatting it up. And one of them wanted to chalk. And I'm like, yeah, help yourself. And he's like, well, yeah, but we got to write all over the building. I'm like, well, I wouldn't recommend that. Let's not do that. So he's like, all right. So he wrote in some really fancy letters, what is love? And then he put the chalk down and walked off. And so Sarah and I were standing there, and I'm like, okay. So I wrote what I thought it was. She wrote what she wanted for her definition. It was like compassion, understanding, compromise, those kinds of things. It is, it's good therapy. There goes the janitor with her vacuum. Hey, bring that out here. We could try to vacuum out here. You want to vacuum this chalk up? How's that? Yeah, this city council, I mean, this is one dumbass city council majority here. I mean, they're dumb. They're just, you gotta have some semblance of intelligence when getting into an elected position. And nobody does this for intellectual purposes anymore. It's about power and control. Like, right? Look at my hair. I'm gonna have to power and control that shit right away. It's humid. It is so humid here. Ugh. So anyway, let's collect this chalk and go put it in the... I am just burning up. It is so hot and humid. But we're gonna have to make 2 trips. Chalk works really good when you get it wet. It just goes faster. But it lasts longer. A lot longer on the sidewalk. Thus the invention of spray chalk. I'm not leaving any of my chalk behind. It all serves a purpose. There's Chuck E. Cheese. Y'all remember Chuck E. Cheese, right? Well, let's go over there and have a Chuck E. Cheese party. Come to Inglewood. I'll meet you at Chuck E. Cheese. Okay, well, what's the latest and greatest? Mission accomplished. We made public comment. Thanks, Bohica. All thanks to you. Fucking fed up? Fuck the police. Oh, yeah. Let's do that in this shit brown. Is that brown and purple? You put layers and layers and layers. You can't just rinse that off. They sent the fire department over to the cop shop. You know, because it's right next door here in Inglewood. Luisa and I did some good messaging in their driveways. We didn't stream that. But anyway, we wrote some good messages over there, and we just missed the fire truck by like probably 30 seconds. I wanted to film them. Hosing down our messaging. Like it's gonna hurt our feelings, you know. Just leave it. Well, there we go. Well, thanks, Randy. That's nice of you. I'm just out here saying my piece. All the people that have been fucked over. Just thinking about this culmination of the years over here in Inglewood. It's worse than Denver. I'm not gonna lie. And that's when shit's worse than Denver. Whew. Denver, they won't even do things like that. Taking people's houses and shit. They don't do shit like that over in Denver. People are paying attention. I can't get over how out of touch these residents of Inglewood are. And these regular people that come to these meetings to bitch about the flood zones and the traffic circles. It's all about them, and it's like they don't even hear or see a fucking thing going on around them. It's mind-boggling to me. I mean, if I lived in Inglewood and came to these meetings and I heard the things that are coming out of my mouth, I'd be like, I need to know a little bit more here. I mean, nobody likes her, and that's okay. I don't have to like her either. But shouldn't I be in the know? Maybe? I don't know. I just think of all these scenarios. I could get up there dressed like fucking a princess, and I could read my script word for word, and I could offer some tears and all those other things. And I still don't think people would give a shit, because it is about them, why they are here, for their own agenda. And they're bitching about what's costing them money. I just don't know what's happened to this country. I don't know. Look how empty these meetings usually are. Yeah, you're right. I give them too much credit. I mean, they have, what, 4 to 6 regular elderly folks that come to this meeting to pitch their bitch about the same shit all the time. Or you got the young couple, yuppie couple from the South Broadway Art Project, and we gotta clean up South Broadway, and we need government's help to do it, and all the funding. And so I want to elect my guy who's going to get that done for me. And then you got, the Chick-fil-A attorney and landscape designer coming to beg government, from a Christian standpoint. I mean, that is what Chick-fil-A is about. Jesus told everybody they should become government dependent, and they should go pay the government to tell them that they can plant junipers or not. And if the government tells you that you can't plant a fucking juniper, then you can't plant a fucking juniper, Chick-fil-A. Those are the people that come to city council. Oh, and then the general manager sends his car salesman from the Plymouth, or what the hell ever dealership down on South Broadway. Plymouth. What am I trying to say? Buick. No. I'm trying to say something, and I need to say it. Anyway, he sends his guy down here to make public comment to say that they need more police presence down there because they keep getting all their shit stolen and broken into on their car lot. And what the fuck are they supposed to do running a private business when these police could be down there giving them private security? just the stupid, compounded by more stupid. No, fucking fed up. They won't. Not on their doorstep. As I was saying earlier, this is what it's going to take. It is going to take people starving to death to do anything in this country. They have to feel physical pain. My example being that a whole direct group of neighbors sat back and was fine with government literally stealing a man's property. They're not going to do anything until they starve to death. And a lot of them are just going to starve to their death. Hate to say it, but that's the truth. All right. Well, that's all I got. Let's do a hair check one more time. I think I calmed it down. Spent the last week fishing, doing some fun stuff. Y'all came along on that live stream in Pueblo. That was some freaky shit, right? Weird. Weird, weird, weird. It was good seeing y'all. Thank you for being in here. You have a good night and enjoy yourselves and go do something nice for someone, pretty please. And we'll see you next time. Bye. Mwah.